And now, WWE 2K22 presents WWE Judgment Day Hell in a Cell. Welcome everyone! Finally, we're live on pay-per-view for WWE Judgment Day, presenting Hell in a Cell. And speaking of Hell in a Cell, we're wasting little time with one out of the two Hell in a Cell matches to take place here tonight live in St. Louis, Missouri.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Here comes the hometown superstar and Randy Orton, who wanted another chance to take on Cody Rhodes. He couldn't handle the fact that he lost to Cody Rhodes twice, back-to-back nights on WWE pay-per-view called Payback, but also on Monday Night Raw. Cody Rhodes even made up the stipulations. Remember, if Randy Orton loses this match, Orton is gone from Raw. Orton will be gone from Raw, and that's it. So Randy Orton really gotta be aware about the whole situation. I mean, these two don't like each other one bit. Randy Orton, a seasoned veteran. If you want to build a superstar from the ground up, there's your man right there. The Apex Predator, the multiple-time world champion, the Viper. But can he slither his way to victory? Can he survive Hell in the Cell here tonight? Or can this man?
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 258 pounds, Cody Rhodes!
Can Cody Rhodes be the one to stand tall? Can Cody Rhodes be the one to get past the Viper tonight? No doubt Rhodes has championship aspirations in mind. He wants to go after the Universal title, but apparently he's got to get Randy Orton out of his sights in order for that to happen. That's what, maybe that's why Cody Rhodes came up with that stipulation, that if Orton loses tonight, we're not going to see Orton on Raw anymore. Well, the American Nightmare is ready to go. Will third time be the charm? Can Cody Rhodes put Orton out of Raw for good? Or can the Viper turn things around? Fans chanting for Randy Orton. Hell in the Cell lowers. Here we go. Match begins as Randy Orton sending Rhodes into the corner. Got some fans chanting for Orton, obviously, in his hometown of St. Louis. Almost like Cody Rhodes is in enemy territory. But no doubt Rhodes is going to keep his head held high as Orton able to stomp out Rhodes, going after a steel chair. Some toys are going to come into play, but look at Rhodes. Rhodes going to intervene, and now Cody, what an atomic drop, able to take down Orton. This is a different Hell in a Cell structure to what we're used to in the last few years. We had the red one like we saw on Raw, but this time we're gonna go back to the old days of the silver Hell in a Cell. So wait a minute, Randy Orton got his hands on Rhodes. Orton already in position with the Viper DDT. Viper DDT by Orton. Orton able to take Rhodes down. They're going to go for the chair. Look at Rhodes! Disaster kick up the middle rope. And now Cody Rhodes is going to use the chair onto Orton. But Orton able to dodge twice. Able to catch Rhodes and took him down. Oh man, and now Orton up top. Orton looking to fly here. Uncharacteristic of Randy. But look at the risk it all. Oh, nope, decided against it. Can't really blame him. I mean, he's not really a high flyer, if you will. Look at Randy Orton. Oh, no. Tossing Rhodes. You saw how Orton repositioned Rhodes and just chucked him over the top to the outside. I mean, obviously, this is Hell in the Cell. No disqualifications. No countouts. Anything goes. Ooh. Maybe to send Randy Orton onto the cage there. Orton trying to battle back, but again, Rhodes. And now Cody Rhodes. Ooh, but Orton back and forth. Ooh, headbutt by the Viper. And now Randy. I think send Rhodes almost head first into the steps there. What would it kick off WWE Judgment Day? Still to come, our main event, the Universal title on the line as Rhodes gets sent onto the steel steps there. Randy Orton are going to have a field day, if you will, with Cody Rhodes in this environment. The last time Cody Rhodes was in Hell in the Cell was all the way back in 2009 in a tag match against Triple H and Shawn Michaels, along with Ted DiBiase. But this is Cody Rhodes' first Hell in the Cell as a singles competitor. And, oh! Again, both men just doing some damage and just taking advantage of the outside environment, especially being locked in inside Hell in the Cell. Back and forth as Rhodes sending Orton. But yeah, it's still to come in our main event. Universal title, Brock Lesnar against Karrion Kross as Cody Rhodes sent onto the cage for Randy Orton. Orton and Rhodes again going back and forth, uppercut. Orton onto the cage. And now it's Cody Rhodes from behind, and Rhodes with a shot there. And now it's Cody Rhodes bringing the fight to Orton, but Orton with an uppercut. These two are back and forth in that little corner there. And again, the steel steps come into play, but that time to Randy Orton. Last time I believe Randy Orton was in Hell in the Cell was against former WWE superstar Aleister Black for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And Orton did not do well that night as well. But maybe tonight could be a different story for the Apex Predator. Cody Rhodes just measuring Orton, but look at Orton here, trying to battle back. Again, in that small confinement, that small little area of Hell in a Cell. Randy Orton would love to torture Cody Rhodes there. Again, using the outside environment to his advantage. Looking to show Cody Rhodes a thing or two as far as how Hell in the Cell is really like. I mean, Randy Orton's been in there against some of the greats, whether it's John Cena, the likes of even Sheamus years ago, or even The Undertaker in his first Hell in the Cell. Could you imagine facing The Undertaker in their first Hell in the Cell? Incredible. And somehow Orton able to take all of that and learn from it. They're going to apply it tonight against Rhodes, able to dodge the clothesline. But Randy Orton just trying to dictate the pace of this battle inside the structure. It's just back and forth outside the ring. But again, they want to do born damage outside the ring, so when it gets back inside the ring, maybe the match can be ended a bit early. Maybe that's the mindset between these two. It's Cody Rhodes now trying to battle back. Rhodes are going to send him again onto the steel steps. Onto the steel steps, and now Cody Rhodes, uppercut city. And now Rhodes again. And sending Orton onto the cage. Oh, and again, that time head first. And now Cody Rhodes. Oh, just tossing Orton down. And remember, this is the first match of the night. We got a long way to go here at WWE Judgment Day. But no doubt it's going to be a hell of an event. A hell of a premium live event here tonight. And again, Rhodes. Again, applying pressure. Again, doing damage. Because you never know. All it takes is one big move to put your opponent away. Able to dodge the clothesline. And again, Orton now. Now they're going to take the abuse and going to try to continue fighting here. And oh, able to send him onto the cage, the chain link. And now it's Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes. Oh, wow. Rhodes sending Orton outside the cage. Able to knock down the cage door. And now it's Rhodes. Look at, he was outside, held in the cell to his advantage. Whether it's the steel steps or the steel chairs or the announce table. Orton with that back elbow. And now Randy Orton with an uppercut. Orton with an uppercut, stunning Rhodes. And look at Orton. Look at Orton trying to get away. Trying to get out of dodge. Randy Orton climbing up the side of the cage here. Randy Orton on top of the Hell in the Cell. You got fans chanting, please don't die. I mean, Cody Rhodes' uppercut really stunned him for a moment, but now, and now Rhodes knows when it's time. Rhodes knows when it's time to take it up a notch, and now both men on top, Hell in the Cell. It has escalated to this point. That's how much Rhodes and Orton don't like each other at this moment. Oh my God, a neckbreaker on top of the support of that cell. Orton with the strikes all over Rhodes. And again, both men taking it to each other here. But Orton into control. On top of Hell in the Cell. Oh, I think Orton trying to go for an RKO. But Orton trying to go for an RKO, but Cody Rhodes able to counter. And now, oh wait, Cody Rhodes, no! Cody Rhodes lost his footing and tripped onto the outside. Randy Orton can't believe it. Rhodes is down. And now look at Orton. Orton, oh wow. Orton, look at the go. Oh, wait a minute. I think you saw Rhodes moving. And look at Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes up to his feet. And Rhodes are going to climb back up for more. Despite his body being mangled, tripping off of the cell. Rhodes, oh wait, RKO. I mean, luckily there's no false count anywhere. Orton could have won that right there. RKO onto the cell, but luckily for Rhodes, no count out, no disqualification, no match stoppage, none of that nonsense. There's Randy Orton now. Looking to torture Cody Rhodes outside Hell in the Cell. Look at that, even making Rhodes tap, but it's not going to matter. He's got to do it inside the ring despite that they're above it. Oh, knee. Orton damages knee off the top, off the cell. And now look at Orton. Oh, no. Oh! Inverted neck backbreaker there. And now Orton again. Oh, but Rhodes. Rhodes trying to fight back here. Ooh. Kick to the midsection. What's this? Oh no. Cody Rhodes is going to go for vertebreaker. Up the top of the cell, the vertebreaker. But the roof caved in when Rhodes planted Randy Orton. But luckily, Cody Rhodes able to not dropped all the way down to the ring in a horrible way. And now Rhodes again, they're gonna climb back up for more. Cody Rhodes. Shot there. Rhodes. Oh no! Kross Rhodes there by Cody Rhodes. And now it's Rhodes in control. Looking to make Randy Orton live through an American Nightmare. Look at this. Armbar locked in on the Orton. Armbar to Orton. Look at Orton able to tap out. Both men making each other submit, but again, doesn't matter. Gotta do it inside the ring, inside the cell. There's no false count anywhere in this situation, in this environment. Both men gotta be careful. That part of the cell is open. They could fall through. Try to go for a right. No, blocked it. And now Randy! Swinging neckbreaker off the top. Got him downstairs, up. Oh, Rhodes able to counter. Beautiful counter by Rhodes. Rhodes. Air raid, neckbreaker. Oh, man. What the? Cody Rhodes downstairs. What's this? Oh, shouts out the Scott Hall. Razors or Outsider's Edge by Cody Rhodes. And now they got Rhodes gonna go for it. Maybe the patented. Oh no. Oh! I thought he was gonna go for the figure four, but I guess Rhodes applying damage to the legs. But again, another armbar. Armbar applied on Orton. Armbar to Randy Orton. And again, Randy Orton taps out. I mean, if this was an ultimate submission match, Cody Rhodes would be 2-1. Shot to the face, got him from behind. Ooh, back elbow. Both men, again, brawling for their careers, for their lives at this point. I mean, Rhodes already had a bad fall off the cell, and now Randy Orton trying to chuck him off again. And look at Orton, oh, the T-bone suplex. We've seen a lot of dastardly things in the past in this match. Environment! But no doubt these two are going to take it up a notch. That's Randy Orton. Got him again. Oh, the T-bone suplex. And, ooh, dropped the knee under the side of the skull. Orton again, taking it towards Rhodes. Drops the knee. That's Cody Rhodes. Not looking good. Oh, Randy Orton able to block. Oh no. Orton. Oh! What a suplex. And now look at this. Cody Rhodes swinging neckbreaker. Wow. Onto the support of the Hell in the Cell there. Oh, but Rhodes shoulder first. And now, oh, kick to the midsection. Both men are trying to knock each other off. Oh my God! Like if you look at the middle part of the cell, right there, KO! Again, look at the middle part of Hell in the Cell. That's where both men are dropping each other's bodies on, which inflicts more punishment, more pain than you could ever imagine, other than Cody Rhodes falling off the cell. You saw Orton that nailed the RKO and then attacked the head and skull, the head and neck of Cody Rhodes, and again Rhodes able to tap, but again doesn't matter. You saw Randy Orton hit the RKO, but then again pounding away to the face of Rhodes. Orton looking to do whatever he can to put down Cody Rhodes. And he's taking advantage of that moment, that opportunity right now. Oh my God. No doubt in my mind, Cody Rhodes is not going to be able to move tomorrow night. All the pain he's enduring right now, he's going to feel it. He's going to need a lot of, maybe some Tylenol, some Advil, something to get him up the next day. And now look at Randy Orton. Oh no, vertical suplex. Right in the corner of that structure. Or at least on the top of it. And again, RKO! Orton is really taking this to a whole nother level. Beating the hell out of Cody Rhodes here. Oh, but Cody. He found an opening with a kick. Elbow right to the sternum. Cody Rhodes, what's this? In position, Falcon Arrow! No doubt Orton's back. He's severely damaged after that one. And again, Rhodes with a shoulder claw. Submission applied. Both men not really known for their submission abilities, but able to apply it here in this match. Rhodes again with the shots and an uppercut. Oh, but oh, wow. I think both men have something in mind. Look at this. Orton. Oh. Just gut first off the cell. And now Randy from behind. Randy Orton. The Saito suplex. Again, both men just beating the hell out of each other. Inside the cell wasn't enough. After Rhodes broke the cage off of Orton, they took it to a whole new level. And now Randy Orton, wait a minute, again that neckbreaker or backbreaker like maneuver. It's like every move, every moment, every punch. Everybody is just scared of what's going to happen. Orton again. Oh, RKO. No. Rhodes countered. Able to counter the RKO. Cody Rhodes. Crossroads. Able to nail the Crossroads. But not Cody Rhodes. What's this? Rhodes up. Oh, the spine on the pine. Shades of his former mentor, Arn Anderson. The spine buster on the Randy Orton. And now look at this. Rhodes. Alabama slam. Cody Rhodes coming back into it. Taking charge. Rhodes. Oh, the gourd buster. And now look at Cody dragging 250 pounds of Orton. Rhodes just measuring Orton here. I think Rhodes is just planning something here. Oh no. Oh no. Not the Razor's Edge. Not the Razor's Edge. Oh no. Watch out. Oh, through the cell. Through the cell. Orton goes through the cell. Randy Orton goes through the cell. And now Rhodes with the steel chair. Oh, God! Cody Rhodes has seemed to have enough. Rhodes has had enough here. Looking to finish the job. Up and down. Vertebra breaker. But that is not it. Rhodes are going to put the nail in the coffin of Randy Orton here. Rhodes. Crossroads. Crossroads under Orton. Could it be? Will it be enough? Cody Rhodes beats Randy Orton. Orton is gone from Monday Night Raw.
Here's your winner, Cody Rhodes.
Oh my God! Everybody was watching this match with their bated breath, just waiting for that one moment. One moment. Through the cell, off the cell, Crossroads. The American Nightmare lives on Monday Night Raw. Wow. The next event for NXT will be NXT Great American Bash, only weeks from tonight, live in Washington, DC. Karrion Kross, the Universal Champion, who will be defending his title later on tonight inside Hell in a Cell against Brock Lesnar. We saw what happened on Raw this past week, where Karrion Kross had Brock Lesnar laid out in the middle of the ring over the Hell in a Cell structure. Karrion Kross sent a message that night, sending in another message tonight for Brock Lesnar saying, "Time's up."
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for some SmackDown action. Here comes the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, a man that was able to keep his one-on-one match intact when he defeated Drew McIntyre on SmackDown, the limitless Keith Lee. Let's think about the SmackDown after that match when Keith Lee beat Drew McIntyre. Kevin Owens wanted to make a message or send a message of his own, able to make a statement attacking Keith Lee with the Intercontinental title, hitting him in the title face first, and then right here, stunner! Stunning Keith Lee. Again, sending a message that will be Keith Lee's fate at Hell in a Cell or Judgment Day here tonight. But despite all of that, Keith Lee able to come into Hell in a Cell tonight with a lot of momentum on his side, heading towards this championship bout. Keith Lee looking to become Intercontinental Champion, winning his first major title in WWE. A lot of momentum on his side, but will that momentum be able to guide him to winning championship gold? As here comes the prize fighter, the Intercontinental Champion, five-time Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens won that championship from John Cena months ago on a Christmas edition of Monday Night Raw, and since then has yet to lose the title. Defended it against the likes of Braun Breaker, defended it against Bobby Lashley and Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Defended the title on those nights. And since then, Owens has yet to find a worthy challenger until Keith Lee stepped up. Because Kevin Owens has been defeating a lot of superstars in the last couple of months. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Intercontinental Championship on the line here at Judgment Day.
Introducing the challenger from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Keith Lee! And introducing the champion from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, he is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens!
Five-time Intercontinental Champion for a reason. Owens has been here many times before, but will tonight be the last time he held that championship? As Keith Lee has no doubt that he's walking out with the title. Something's got to give. Will a five-time championship reign come to an end? Let's find out here at Judgment Day. Match begins, here we go. Kevin Owens right off the bat trying to go for a neck breaker, but Keith Lee, and able to break it into his own neck breaker. Very nice from Keith Lee. But wait a minute, Owens. And oh wow. Both men are gonna trade each other shots. Trying to be in control here. Shot after shot, and nice takedown. Owens now just doing some damage there. Owens up top. They're going to go for it. Move! And all that time. I mean, you saw Keith Lee started to stir. Almost got him to his feet. But Owens able to catch him with an elbow to the spine. And now, oof. Elbow after elbow. Lee, they're going to block that. Trying to get up. Trying to... Oh, wait a minute. They're going to strength. Look at the strength of Keith Lee. Military press it. Look at this moonsault. Are you kidding me? 300 plus pounds of Keith Lee. Able to nail a moonsault. Wow. And now just pounding away in the face of Owens. And elbow right to the chest there. Able to take him down for a moment. And now Lee got him up on his shoulders. Lee now they're going to go. Oh, wait a minute. Crash and burn on the outside. And now, that's Lee able to send him back in the ring, which is smart because he knows he can't win the title that way. He's got to make him pin. He got to pin him or make him tap. Oh! Luckily, the referee able to not be a casualty, hooking a leg up the elbow to win the championship. But Owens able to kick out at the last moment. And now Keith Lee got his hands on no, KO. They're gonna battle back. Elbow after elbow right to the abdomen. And now look at this, Keith Lee. Suffers a backbreaker. Owens kicked to the midsection. Downstairs. Package. To a powerbomb. What a maneuver by Owens to retain the gold. No. Not enough to keep Lee down. Kick to the gut. Stunner. That's it. That's it. It will be enough. Retain the title. Off the stunner and all. Lee able to kick out of two. Owens can't believe it. Owens can't believe that Lee kicked out the stunner. That same move that won him all these matches to retain the Intercontinental Gold, not enough to do it here. Oh no, Keith Lee, he won a match against McIntyre this way. Watch out, pounce! The pounce isn't enough to win the championship. Oh, but Owens able to kick out. I mean, the pounce caught McIntyre off guard, which allowed Lee the victory on SmackDown. Not enough to do it, but can this do it? Big Bang Catastrophe! Hook of the leg! We have a new champion! Oh my
Here
God!
Is the winner and the new
Keith
WWE
Lee.
Intercontinental Champion, Keith Lee!
The Intercontinental title was now limitless due to Keith Lee. Let's take it back to SmackDown a few weeks ago, where Seth Rollins cost Pete Dunne the WWE Championship. The lights went out after Dunne nailed Roman Reigns with the bitter end. But then, Rollins hit him with the curb stomp, allowing Reigns to get the pinfall while the referee was outside. And then Dunne called out Seth Rollins. He called him out for a fight, for a match, for anything after what happened. But obviously Seth Rollins loving to play mind games. He was on the Titantron telling Pete Dunne that he has to see the bigger picture, that Seth Rollins is destined to win the WWE title from Roman Reigns. And Rollins is not going to let anyone interrupt those plans. But obviously Pete Dunne is not having it. Pete Dunne decided, you know what, I'll see you at Judgment Day. Fight me then. Which Booker T, luckily, was able to make the matchup. And it's official here tonight on pay-per-view. Judgment Day. Pete Dunne, one-on-one with Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins, right now on pay-per-view. Here comes the man who won Money in the Bank, but the man who screwed the Bruiserweight. In Seth Rollins' eyes, and I'm sure a lot of fans agree, that Seth Rollins is the man to put down the Tribal Chief for the WWE Championship. But here comes the man that feels that he's destined to be the WWE Champion.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa. Weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Seth frickin' Rollins with the Money in the Bank contract in hand. Letting it be known, I mean, this is another pay-per-view that Roman Reigns will not be defending the WWE Championship, but he will be defending it at SummerSlam against the phenomenal AJ Styles. But right now, Seth Rollins feels that he's the guy. He's the one that's destined to put away the Tribal Chief. Well, only time will tell. I mean, Pete Dunne could have been the guy, but Seth Rollins said no. Seth Rollins had to be the reason why Pete Dunne is not the WWE Champion right now.
And his opponent from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne!
I mean, it sucks. It sucks for Pete Dunne because he's been a champion in WWE. A former United Kingdom champion. A former Cruiserweight champion here in this universe mode. He's held gold before, but yet, in Seth Rollins' eyes, Pete Dunne isn't the guy to carry SmackDown on his back. Well, that's why luckily tonight, Pete Dunne gets a chance at vengeance. Gets a chance to beat the hell out of Seth Rollins here at Judgment Day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, one-on-one. Normal matchup between Pete Dunne and Seth frickin' Rollins. The bell is rung, and here we go. Rollins off the bat with the shots to the face. Rollins now! Wow, Revolution knee right out the gate. I mean, here's a statistic for you, for the viewers here. In the last couple of pay-per-views, Rollins has never lost a match. Seth Rollins has yet to lose a match since WrestleMania. He defeated Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. Then he defeated 5 other competitors to win that Money in the Bank contract. He defeated Edge at the WWE Payback pay-per-view a few weeks ago. So Seth Rollins has been on the roll as far as premium live events. And maybe he might want to continue that here tonight before potentially cashing in on Roman Reigns to become the WWE Champion. But hell, for all we know, because Seth Rollins is the architect, as Pete Dunne taking it towards Seth Rollins here. For all we know, Seth Rollins could be playing mind games with all of us, claiming that Roman Reigns is the guy that he wants to cash in on, but yet he can cash in on tonight in the main event. Seth Rollins can cash in and become the Universal Champion by the end of the night here at Judgment Day. That's something you also got to take in mind. Oof. There's both men on the outside. Rollins here. Got him. Ooh. Gut buster. Also, Seth Rollins could even go to NXT if he wanted to and cash in on the NXT World Champion in Johnny Gargano. Rollins now. Seth Rollins got Pete Dunne in position, but no. Now they're going to make him tap out, kick to the gut there. And now Dunne. Oof. So able to create separation, sending Rollins by the barricade. Got back in the ring by the count of 4, but luckily for Rollins, able to get back in by the count of 5. And now, ooh, knee to the midsection. Double axe handle to the spine. And now, oof, shot to the back, and he goes for the cover, hook of the leg. Will it be enough? No, kick out at 1. A kick out at 1 there by Mr. Dunne, but now, oof, just stomping the chest out of Rollins. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Weeks from tonight, it is SummerSlam. Biggest party of the summer, live in Nashville, Tennessee. In a big old stadium, the Nissan Stadium. Look at this. Look at Pete Dunne here. Again, playing with the ligaments of Mr. Money in the Bank. Every time Dunne takes control, Rollins able to turn that around with a kick of his own. And now look at Dunne again. Got the wrist. Oh! Trying to fracture the wrist of Seth Rollins here. Send him over the top, hanging on. Big old shot. Down goes Seth. Seth Rollins is rocked here. Kick to the midsection. And again, in a chop. Dunne taking it towards Rollins. Yes. Oof. Dunne with the stomp, and now wait. Rollins, sling blade on the floor. Count of 5. I mean, remember, this is a normal matchup. Nothing's on the line. No titles, no nothing. This is a grudge match for allowing Pete Dunne to get vengeance after Seth cost him the WWE title on SmackDown this past week or two. Count of 7 by the referee. Count of 8, but Rollins. Seth Rollins able to break the count. Crowd chanting, Seth's not cool. Count of 2. Oh, Dunne. Dunne able to, again, dodge Seth Rollins. He able to get back in the ring. Just taunting the Architect. Big old chop, and now Dunne. Oh! Stiff southpaw shot by Pete Dunne. And then a double foot stomp for good measure. But Rollins with a kick to the gut. Rollins, just like he did on SmackDown. Curb stomp! Curb stomp on the Pete Dunne. That's how he screwed Dunne at the title. Oh, but Dunne able to get the shoulder up at 2. Able to kick out of 2 did Pete Dunne. And trying to go for a discus form. But Dunne able to counter. Knee to the midsection. And a double axe handle. Pete Dunne. Oh, wait a minute. Shot. Dunne. Rollins. Down the bitter end. Bitter end on the Seth. Hook on the leg. Vengeance for Dunne. Pete Dunne get payback on Seth Rollins here tonight.
Here is your winner, the Bruiser.
Oh my days.
Pete Dunne.
The Bruiserweight able to give Rollins his bitter end here at Judgment Day, Hell in the Cell. Now Dunne can maybe focus on getting the WWE title that he was screwed out of. Let's take it back to SmackDown a few days ago, where Toni Storm got a big win after a matchup. Right here, Becky Lynch tried to take advantage, tried to attack Toni Storm, but Storm able to get the upper hand over the champion, sending a message that maybe Storm could be walking out tonight as the SmackDown Women's Champion. And then Toni Storm came out later on that night after Becky Lynch was addressing the WWE Universe. Becky Lynch obviously didn't like being made a fool out of earlier that night. Decided to make the way towards Toni Storm, and these two brought it out on the stage. Back and forth, shots were being fired. Referees and faculty try to get involved, but these two blowing it out, sending a message heading towards tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
The SmackDown Women's title on the line here at Judgment Day. Is it Toni time? Here at Judgment Day, Hell in the Cell. Can Toni Storm walk out with the gold? This is Toni Storm's first opportunity at the SmackDown Women's title since all the way back at Elimination Chamber when she lost the title to Alexa Bliss. And Storm has been waiting in the wings. And now, look at the cause carnage here tonight, looking to disrupt Big Tom Becky Lynch's title reign here tonight. Could we see a new champion out of Toni Storm? Or will Big Time Becky Lynch, will the man come around here in St. Louis and walk out with the gold? Becky Lynch ready for Judgment Day, defending her title against Alexa Bliss on SmackDown weeks ago, which led for Toni Storm to make her return at the expense of the champion after Becky Lynch attacked Alexa Bliss after the matchup. It didn't take too long for Storm to challenge Becky for that title. And then Storm had to defeat Alexa Bliss to keep this match a one-on-one encounter. A lot went on in the last few weeks on SmackDown. And that's what it's all about. That's what's on the line. The SmackDown Women's title here at Judgment Day. Will we see a new champion or will the man retain?
Introducing the challenger from Gold Coast, Australia, Toni Storm. And introducing the champion from Dublin, Ireland, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
You can see the look on the face of Becky Lynch. No absence of confidence. Becky Lynch is ready to go here tonight. Toni Storm might have a little bit of butterflies. This is the first pay-per-view matchup in a while. But will that be a factor? Will that cost Toni Storm the match? Will push come to shove between these two? Here we go for the title. Trying to go for a shot, but we saw Storm blocked at the beginning of the match, but now Becky Lynch in control. Lynch now got it from behind. Hammerlock DDT, inverted DDT that time. And now Lynch with the strikes all over Storm. Wicked form. That shot to the face moments ago, and now look at this. Becky Lynch, almost like an inverted figure four, applied on the Toni Storm. Becky Lynch is so tactical. She's very crafty on what she does inside that ring. She tried to go for another leg drop, but Storm got the way. That thrust kick to the abdomen, and now Storm got her up. Vertical suplex. No. Able to land on her feet. German suplex. And oof. Elbow right across the back of Toni Storm, but a shoulder. Shoulder got planted. Look at Toni just stomping out the champion. Just watching, just preying on the champion's downfall. Stomping all over her hand and her arm and everywhere. Irish whip, and oh, headbutt right to the chest, sending the champion back to the ropes, and again attacking that arm that she just stomped out moments ago. Snapmare takedown and oh, hip attack, and again Storm having some fun here. Ooh, at the expense of the champion. Hip attack all over the face of the champ, and now Toni Storm are going to take it towards Becky Lynch. Got her in a submission hold applied. But luckily Lynch able to get out the hold, and now Becky Lynch sends over the top, hanging on. Should go for a right, able to nail her. But oh, that top! She tried to knock her off with the right, couldn't do it. Able to take her down, able to hung her out the dry. I mean, Becky Lynch knows what it's all about here. She doesn't have to beat Toni Storm. Toni Storm has to beat Becky Lynch. Lynch again, sending her to the outside. Able to watch Storm crash and burn. Able to create separation again. But luckily, at least no count there from the referee. As inverted DDT. I'm being told that. Oh, that's why. I'm being told that this match is a no count-out match, so Becky Lynch cannot take a count-out victory. As up top, try to go for an elbow. Maybe Booker T might have made the decision beforehand, at least letting the champion and the challenger and the referee know. No count-outs in this bout, but I don't know if there's any disqualifications as well. But like I said, Toni Storm got to beat the champion, and she's looking to do that here. Air raid neckbreaker. Will it be enough for the win? Hook of the leg. Shoulders it down. 2 to win the gold. And no, kick out of the toe by Becky. To kick out of 2 did Becky. And now, Toni Storm maybe trying to set up for Storm 0. But luckily able to block it. And now the man got Storm on the ropes. And again, attacking that arm. And now Becky Lynch. Disarmer locked in. Disarmer locked in. Got it locked in here. Disarmer applied. Is Storm gonna tap? Is Storm gonna tap out here? Losing a chance to win the title. Becky got it cinched in, but not able to make her tap. Well, maybe Lynch did that just to do more damage. Maybe the hook of the leg up the pin. No. Toni Storm looking to continue fighting. Again, missed the leg drop. Did Becky. Blocked the shot there. But now Becky Lynch got her. Fisherman. Fisherman suplex. But look at the challenger continuing to fight back. Continuing to come back here. Off the second rope. Is she looking to fly? No. Thought against it after Lynch got to her feet. Wicked shot. Uppercut. And a chop. Kick. And now here. Northern Light suplex. And now. Beautiful. Again. Storm on the attack. Trying to do her best to keep the champion down. Trying to wear down Becky Lynch so she can take away the championship. Kick to the midsection, chop and a knee, and a drop kick for good measure. Here comes Storm. It could indeed be Toni time here at Judgment Day. Look at Storm roll through, up. Got her here, neck breaker. Will it be enough to win the gold? Storm, 3-time, no. I mean, Toni Storm is a multiple-time women's champion. Looking to try to do it again. Try to go for kick to the gut, but Lynch blocked it. Shot blocked. Form in the face. Kick to the midsection. And now Toni. That shot up the shot. Kick to the gut downstairs. Wait a minute. Toni Storm. Oh no. Butterfly. Butterfly facebuster. Butterfly facebuster. Storm up top. Philly Froggy. Phil Froggy with the frog splash. For the win here. And Lynch on up and toe. Storm can't believe it. She flew, but not able to put away the champ. Got her up, scoop slam, land on her feet. Back elbow. Storm's awareness becoming a bit higher here. But Becky. Every time Storm tries to rally, the champion has a way to counter. And now Becky Lynch got her down. Got her down here. Disarmer locked in. Toni Storm in deep trouble. Toni Storm taps out. The man retains the gold.
Here is your winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
Some might say the luck of the Irish, but some might say it was all skill, because Becky Lynch, the Van Gogh of WWE, able to stand tall with the championship. Big time! Becky Lynch again walks away with the title. Hell of a match between these two here at Judgment Day. Next time we're live on pay-per-view, it's WWE 2K22 presents SummerSlam. Live featuring both Raw and SmackDown brands. You don't want to miss this premium live event, the biggest party of the summer, live in Nashville, Tennessee, in the Nissan Stadium. You don't want to miss the next pay-per-view, which is SummerSlam. And before we get to SummerSlam, right now it's time for some women's tag team titles to be on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers first, from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Gonzalez.
Raquel Gonzalez making her way towards the ring. Her first pay-per-view here tonight. Her first title opportunity, I should say, on pay-per-view. And she'll be teaming up with her bestie in Dakota Kai. Here comes Dakota Kai, a former SmackDown Women's Champion. Looking to win some tag team gold here tonight.
From Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez were able to win a tag team match on Raw this past week. The Divas of Doom, they've announced months, or at least a week or two, couple weeks prior, that they would be defending their tag team titles on the pay-per-view. They just wanted challengers. And luckily, Raquel and Dakota were able to step up here tonight.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Natalya.
Here comes Natalya, one half of the Tag Team Champions, along with her tag team partner in crime, the WWE Hall of Famer herself, multiple-time women's champ, Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon.
New York, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
A woman that believes in beauty and empowerment. Beth Phoenix, she's been through the ringer, she's been through it all in her career. The injuries, traveling up and down, but in the end, being a tag team champion with her partner, her friend in Natalya. I mean, couldn't be any better. And that's what Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez are trying to do here tonight. Win some tag team gold on pay-per-view. Could we see new champions in the history of the women's tag team titles? We've had the likes of the Iconics held the titles. Naomi and Paige held the tag team titles. The Bella Twins. We've had the likes of Asuka and Kairi Sane. The Kabuki Warriors hold on to those championships for a time. And now the two-time champions in Natalya and Beth Phoenix looking to try to defend it here tonight at Judgment Day. And luckily, this is the only tag team title match of the night here. So no doubt, a little history. The only tag team title match on the pay-per-view, and it's the women. That's so short arm clothesline by Gonzalez, and again able to take down Natalya. I mean, honestly, some might say that this spot between Gonzalez and Raquel, or Raquel and Dakota, I should say, has tagged it to Dakota Kai. I mean, this spot could have been for the likes of Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, but the champions were able to defeat him on Raw weeks ago. And now, Natalya, I think she's trying to go for a drop kick, but Dakota able to block and get on a dodge. And now, Got her in a seated-like maneuver here. Seated-like submission. Almost like a camel clutch, but looking natty. The submission specialist able to get out the hold. The student of the heart dungeon, no doubt. They're going to use her submission prowess as an advantage. Snapmare takedown by Dakota. Oh! I'm actually getting kicked by Raquel Gonzalez. I mean, good grief. And now Raquel looking to fly here. Don't know if this... Oh! Elbow right to the back. I was going to say, don't know if it was the right move, but it was for Raquel. But Natalya able to suffer for it. But luckily, Beth Phoenix able to make the save. And Raquel trying to dispose of Beth Phoenix. Oh, and she does. Just lifted her up and chucked her. And now look at this submission hold. Submission hold applied here. Oof. There's Natalya. Now, oh, shot the shot. Ooh. Look at the strikes being delivered by Natty. Chops there. Kick. No, blocked it. And I got her in position here. And, ooh. That was a follow-away slam by the likes of Raquel Gonzalez. And now, able to make a tag to Dakota Kai. Beth Phoenix back on the apron after being tossed by by Raquel Rodriguez moments ago. And now look at this. Dakota Kai with the submission. Oh. Oh. Natalya walking all over Dakota here. I mean, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez are taking on a formidable duo in Natalya and Beth Phoenix. I mean, they've been around here before. They've been in this circle, if you will, this division for a while. As shot to the knee. And now look at Dakota. Ooh, big old shot to the arm. And now Kyle with the kicks. And remember the leader, team kick. And a double foot stomp for good measure as well. And now elbow after elbow after elbow by the Glamazon. But Dakota going to hold her ground against the Hall of Famer. Irish whip sends her to the corner. Oh, she has something in mind, but Phoenix able to block. Kick to the gut. Got her in position. But oh no, Fisherman Buster! Fisherman Buster by Beth Phoenix. And now able to make a tag. Here comes Natalya. Remember, the Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line. Natalya. Natty by nature. Will it be enough? The discus clothesline. Shouts out to Luke Harper, but luckily Dakota got the hand underneath the bottom rope. And gladly, the referee was able to witness it, because we've seen it in the past where superstars get their hand underneath the bottom rope and the referee doesn't see it. Ooh! Bulldog by Dakota. And now, elbow after elbow after elbow. Kicked in the midsection. And now, sends her off the ropes. Oh, tried to shoulder checker, couldn't get her there. Natalya with a shot, the shot, chops, kicks. Natty on fire here. They're going to drag the challenger into the corner. She does tag. Here comes Beth Phoenix again. Uh-oh. This spells doom for Dakota. The champions got the challenger down the back superplex. And you saw Dakota trying to crawl, but that's a long way to crawl. And now look at this, Beth Phoenix, submission hold applied. Look at that, just folding up Dakota like an accordion. Are you kidding me here? My God, I got her bent up like a bendy straw. But luckily Dakota able to withstand all the pain and able to fight, able to continue fight here. The kick, the knee, the shot, and now sent her into the corner. And now Beth Phoenix, what's this? Oh, got her up here. Oh, God. Headbutt and oh, the kick. Unorthodox moves there by Beth Phoenix. Not enough. Raquel able to make the save. Raquel Gonzalez able to make the save. Referee had to admonish both women to get out the ring. What's this? What's this? Beth Phoenix. Oh! Planted her face for. Oh, no, no, no. This is that submission hold. This is that submission hold Beth Phoenix has been able to use in the past to get the win. Natalya in the ring. Dakota Kai. No choice but to tap out. Raquel was pleading with Dakota to stay alive, but sadly not the case.
Here are your winners, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Natalya and the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
They were able to walk in and walk out as champions. A great match. A sad ending for Raquel and Dakota Kai, but in the end, the Divas of Doom reigned supreme. Let's take it back to SmackDown this past week. Roman Reigns was calling out Seth Rollins, which allowed AJ Styles to step up. Roman Reigns wanted Seth Rollins to tell Roman that he was going to cash in the Money in the Bank face to face. But AJ Styles made it upon himself to come out and go face to face with Roman Reigns, saying that he may not be Seth Rollins, does not have the contract, but I'm here to challenge you for the championship at SummerSlam. And Roman Reigns didn't like being called out, didn't appreciate AJ Styles being the one to step up and not Seth Rollins, but accepted the challenge at SummerSlam. So these two will meet for the WWE title. It all started between these two superstars at the Royal Rumble over a year ago, when Roman Reigns beat AJ for the United States title, which started the dominant reign of Roman Reigns. Will AJ Styles be the one to put Roman down for good for the WWE title at SummerSlam weeks from tonight? But let's take it back to WrestleMania, where Bobby Lashley attacked Hulk Hogan out of nowhere. Hulk Hogan was greening the WWE Universe. Bobby Lashley came out and put down Hulk Hogan, trying to snuff out Hulkamania. Lashley was bitter that he didn't win the Intercontinental title earlier that night as well, which led us to tonight. At Judgment Day, contract signing. Lashley, Hogan, right now. Some people might got this a bit confused here, but I'm gonna break it down for you. This is not a matchup. This is a contract signing for a match at SummerSlam. Everybody been calling for this Hogan and Lashley to go at it because of what Bobby Lashley did at WrestleMania months ago. Here comes the Hurt Business and Lashley and MVP. Having a contract signing on a pay-per-view. And we still have 2 more matches left to go. Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, a former Universal and World Heavyweight Champion, a former Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion. Lashley tonight just has one thing in mind, is to put down Hulkamania. All he has to do is just make the contract official for SummerSlam. But here comes the man himself, with the power of Hulkamania running through his veins. Here comes the immortal Hulk Hogan. Multiple-time world champion, I believe 6-time world champion between WWE and WCW. Hulk Hogan an icon, a legend in this business. No one can take that away from him. Despite controversy in the past, no one can take away the fact that Hulk Hogan is one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time, because if it wasn't for him being the head and shoulders of sports entertainment, I don't know if we would be here right now. But either way, Hulkamania lives on here tonight. But again, this is not a matchup, just a contract signing. I mean, you hear the ovation for Hogan here in St. Louis. Looks like MVP, they're going to be the one in between Hogan and Lashley as far as signing this contract. MVP informing Hogan that there will be rules. There will be a normal matchup. There will be a disqualification. There will be countouts. Things of that nature. Giving Lashley a chance to prove that he's the almighty. He's mightier than Hulkamania. Hulk Hogan saying that the fans were the ones that called his name. The fans was giving him the life that he needed to come back to WWE. He couldn't move backwards. He had to move forward. The contract has been signed by both men here. Wow. Bobby Lashley. So little things to say, but very impactful. He plans on killing Hulkamania once and for all at SummerSlam. The contract has been signed. The Hurt Business are all about business. They came, signed the contract, and left. Oh, wait a minute. Cedric Alexander from the Hurt Business, trying to get a cheap shot on Hogan. Oh, wait a minute. Hogan sending Alexander through the table. Alexander trying to get a cheap shot in, but Hogan set the record straight. These two will clash at SummerSlam between Hulk Hogan and Bobby Lashley. Hulk Hogan able to stand tall tonight. But can he do that at SummerSlam? Will he do that at the expense of the Almighty and the Hurt Business? That's Hulk Hogan posing in front of the entire WWE Universe here in St. Louis, Missouri. The fans showing Hulk Hogan some love here in St. Louis, but again, what will be the feel like? What will it be like for Hogan? Will the feel be any different? Will it be a different scenario at SummerSlam? Will Hulkamania die? Will Hulkamania die by the hands of the almighty Lashley? Only time will tell weeks to come at the biggest party of the summer in SummerSlam. The next event for NXT will be NXT Great American Bash, only weeks from tonight, live in Washington, D.C.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Raw Women's Gold on the line. Here comes the EST of WWE, the woman who became the #1 contender by winning series of matches to get to this point, defeating Bayley, defeating Io Shirai to get an opportunity at the Queen for the Raw Women's title. Can Bianca Belair be the one to put away the Queen once and for all and win the Raw Women's Championship? And Bianca Belair had started a good year, if you will. I mean, she had a good start this year. She won the Royal Rumble. She went on to WrestleMania. But since WrestleMania has kind of been her downfall, she's never won the championship since then. I mean, Bianca Belair, a former women's champion in her own right, but never held the Raw Women's title before. Bianca Belair, they're going to try to change that here tonight. They're going to try to become the women's champion at the expense of the Queen herself. The Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, won that championship from Asuka at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. 1 year from winning her championship from Becky Lynch. She did it again this year. And then went on to defend the title at Payback against Mia Yim. Had a great matchup then. And now they're going to come into tonight defending the championship. Looks like Charlotte Flair, they're going to try to go to SummerSlam as the Raw Women's Champion. But will she be able to do so after tonight? Raw Women's title on the line here at Judgment Day. Could we see a new champ?
Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair. And introducing the champion from the Queen City, the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Raw Women's title on the line. Charlotte's been through this before. Charlotte has yet to lose a Raw Women's Championship match one-on-one in the last year. The last time she lost that championship was at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view months ago. It took 5 of the women to put away Charlotte Flair to win the title. This time, the EST has a chance to change all that. And Charlotte Flair swinging neckbreaker on to Bianca Belair. I mean, you noticed the beginning of the match, Charlotte with a slap to the face of Belair. And now, chop. Charlotte Flair now got the EST in position for a vertical suplex, able to plant her down. And now Bianca, Bianca's in trouble. Figure 4 neck lock, as I like to call it. But Belair able to get up the hole. And now, able to block the chop there. Kicked to the midsection, and now the Queen got Bianca in position here. Oh! Hangman's neckbreaker, shades of Rick Rude there. And now Flair up top. I mean, I don't know if this is a good or a bad move by the champion. Oh, got caught. Got caught as Belair with a follow-away slam. Great transition there by Bianca. And now, big old splash to boot. And now, Belair, maybe she wanted to fly. She had intentions. The backdrop driver and the moonsault to follow. And now Belair got her here. Got her up on the shoulder. Oh! Got her with the power slam for the win, perhaps. No, kick out. Flair able to get the kick out. And now, what's this? Look at Belair. Look at this. This unique submission hold. Torture rack applied, but... Oh. I mean, you saw she had the arm tied around the neck. Trying to go for a shot. No. Irish whip. Sends her to the corner. Belair now. They're going to try to put away Charlotte Flair. Face first out of the corner. And oof. That shoulder right to the midsection after stomping away all over Charlotte. And now Bianca going up top. Is Bianca looking to risk it all? Yes, she does. Big splash off the top. The big splash, the impact of the move may have delayed her for going to pin. No! Kick at it too. That splash and then the pain, the agony of it delayed Bianca from going for the pinfall early. That might have cost her the championship, and you saw Charlotte launching herself trying to go for the spear, but luckily Belair got the way. And now Bianca Belair here. Big old splash. Big splash under the champion. And a go that time, Flair. Belair tried to block, but Charlotte able to get it with the spear, and now immediately goes for the figure four. Charlotte Flair figure four transitions into the figure eight submission hold. She's beaten Bianca Belair with this move in the past. Can she do it again tonight here? And look at Bianca found an opening. Able to find an opening and get up the hold. And now, oh, Charlotte, shot to the face. Got it from behind. German, no, blocked it. Belair able to block. And oh, overhand right there. Up top is Belair. 450! 450! That's how she won her matches! Can she win the title here? No! And Charlotte Flair got the shoulder up at the last moment. Oh my God. The fans showing appreciation to Bianca and Charlotte having a good match here at Judgment Day, despite that the fans want to see Bianca win the gold. But man, I mean, that's how Belair won her match against Bayley and Io, with the 450 splash, but not able to put the queen away here tonight. Again, tried with that figure four neck lock, but again, Belair got out the hold, and now kicked in the midsection, downstairs, power bomb, no, oh wait, counter there by Charlotte, counter, sunset flip to retain here, no, kick out. Oh my God. Near fall after near fall. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Something's got to give. There can only be one. As Charlotte Flair risked it all. You saw Belair trying to get up to her feet. Nailed her with the elbow. And now, got her. Got the knee. Oh. Charlotte trying to drag the carcass of Belair away from the ropes. Oh, wait. You saw Charlotte. She attacked the knee. But Belair, beautiful. Able to block it. Clothesline. And another. Momentum being built here. Bianca Belair. Momentum on her side. Knocking Flair down. And now look at this. Look at Belair walking the champion. Oh. Sidewalk form. Backbreaker. And another. I mean, look, she's living up to the strong S part of the EST because she's able to walk away with the champion. And again, trying to go for a powerbomb, but Charlotte again able to counter. And Charlotte with a spear. Spear by the champion. Hook of the leg, off the spear. That time, able to win the title. Able to retain the championship.
Here is your winner,
Charlotte Flair able to retain the Raw Women's Gold.
Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Retaining the championship did Charlotte. What a battle by Bianca Belair and the Queen here tonight. Next time we're live on pay-per-view, it's WWE 2K22 presents SummerSlam. Live featuring both Raw and SmackDown brands. You don't want to miss this premium live event, the biggest party of the summer, live in Nashville, Tennessee, in the Nissan Stadium. You don't want to miss the next pay-per-view, which is SummerSlam. Oh, this Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes saying with Randy Orton out of the picture, now you can focus on a championship, and he plans on calling out the champion. Doesn't matter if it's Brock Lesnar or Karrion Kross. Cody Rhodes will meet them down the line. Won't be able to wake up from this American nightmare. Well, Cody Rhodes looking to be the one to step up after tonight. Well, we're going to find out who's going to be the Universal Champion. Is it the Beast Incarnate, or will it still be the Toman? Who will walk out a Hell in a Cell with the Universal Gold here tonight? Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, here comes the Beast here at Judgment Day. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. With the Universal Championship on the line, here comes the Beast Incarnate. The challenger for Karrion Kross's Universal title, and Brock Lesnar. After dinner with Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank, Lesnar made it clear that he's after the Universal title. He made that clear by after defeating Lashley in an impromptu match at Payback. Lesnar came out after Kross defended the Universal title from John Cena and was able to put him away with an F5. Held up the championship up high, letting it known that Lesnar is in Kross's future. And tonight, as the fans are awestruck that Lesnar is here in St. Louis for Judgment Day. Brock Lesnar's second main event of the night, or second main event at a pay-per-view this year. The last one was against Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank only about a month or two ago, and now Lesnar has his chance at Karrion Kross. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the champion. Here comes the champion, the Tollman. Here comes Karrion Kross. The man who won the World Heavyweight title from CM Punk at Money in the Bank months ago. Then went on, immediately did not even hesitate to get rid of the world title, to switch it back to the Universal Championship, and he did that for one reason and one reason only. He believes that with that championship, he has the entire WWE Universe in his possession. And tonight, he's planning to use that against Lesnar. Kross believes with that championship, he holds all the power in WWE. But will all that power be enough? Based on my estimation, will it be enough to keep the Beast down? We're going to find that out in moments from now. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Hell in a Cell. No disqualifications, no countouts, no match stoppage, none of that. These two looking to battle back and forth, tooth and nail, for that championship around the waist of Karrion Kross. Will it be Suplex City in Judgment Day with the Universal title on the line? Take it to Greg Hamilton.
Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar. And introducing the champion from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the WWE Universal Champion, Karrion Kross.
Everybody's ready to see these two collide. But is Karrion Kross prepared on if he loses that Universal title? Well, we're gonna find out. Something's gotta give in this Hell in the Cell. In this structure, someone's gonna win, someone's gonna lose. Here we go, main event, Judgment Day. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're off the shoulders. Lesnar, well, I thought he was gonna go for the F5, but I guess has something else in mind. Able to plant him face first in the corner. That kick to the gut there by Kross, and now look at Lesnar. Butterfly suplex, tossing the champion. That's Karrion Kross and Lesnar on the outside. And now, Karrion Kross are gonna do some damage, sending him onto the steel steps there, or near it actually. As Kross able to send Lesnar back in the ring. And what the? There's a no, not a sledgehammer. Is that a shovel? Is that a damn shovel? Where the hell did the shovel come through? Oh, here we go. Oh, off the top with an elbow. And Kross is going to try to end it early here. Hook in the leg and a kick out. A kick out at one. I mean, what else can I say from Brock Lesnar? Then I go Lesnar. Double leg takedown. Brock Lesnar's been... Oh, wait. Look at... Oh, the German suplex. I was going to say Lesnar has been vying for that Universal title for the last couple of years. And tonight it's his one and only shot to get that championship. Look at Lesnar. Look at Lesnar. Up and down. Up and down. Could it be powerbomb? No, not even close. The powerbomb, it did damage, but not able to keep Kross down. And you see Kross trying to throw shots, trying to kick his way, trying to do what he can, but luckily not the case there. And oof, big old shot to the abdomen. And now up on his shoulders. Ooh, elbow. And again. And again. And now look at Lesnar. Oh, standing belly-to-belly slam. And now Lesnar got it from behind. German, no. Well, I think Lesnar trying to set him up for the Suplex City trifecta, but not the case there. And now, shot the shot. Up. No, Lesnar counter DDT. Again, what's the deal with the shovel? I don't recall anyone putting that in the ring, though. As Lesnar. Deadlift power slam. Remember, Universal title on the line, and look at Lesnar pounding away. Oh, my God. Jeez. I mean, Lesnar, former UFC champion. No doubt in my mind, a UFC Hall of Famer, if you ask me. And now look at Lesnar. What's this? Oh, off the... Oh, my God! Lesnar taking it towards Kross, and that... Oh! I think Kross has been biting off more than he can chew as Lesnar again toying with Kross here. And look at it, look at Anaconda of Ice. Anaconda of Ice by Lesnar on the Kross here. Shades of CM Punk. And knee after knee after knee. Knee after knee by Kross, and now Kross sending Lesnar to the outside. Oh my days. I mean, you saw Lesnar going to work on Kross, powerbomb and just tossing him around the ring. But now Lesnar looking to fight back here. A headbutt by Lesnar. And now, I think Kross lost his footing there when Lesnar just chucked him. And then when Lesnar sends you flying, you're going flying. And that, face first off the cage. I mean, we saw that with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes earlier. And now these two going at it around the ring, inside the structure. Oh my God. I mean, the lower body of Kross, I mean, the knee and the leg area. That's Kross trying to get up to his feet. Lesnar watching on. About to capitalize, but Kross now. And I mean, you don't know what's going through the mind of either of these men here. And again, Lesnar trying to have the upper hand over the champion. Oof. Oh, wow. Jawbreaker there by Lesnar, I believe. And now Lesnar chucking Kross onto the cage. And again, head first off the cage there. And Lesnar just having a grand old time at the expense of the champion. Oh my God. Oof. Brock just taking it towards the champ, but now the champion coming back. The champion fighting back here. And now the champion taking it towards the challenger. Oh, but Lesnar threw a punch to the abdomen. And, oh my God! Down goes the cell in front of the WWE Universe. In front of the fans there in St. Louis. Jawbreaker there by Kross. Lesnar throws a right. And again, Brock Lesnar. Oh, throwing Kross onto the floor. And there's barely any space between the cage and the barricade. Lesnar throwing hammer-like fist and an uppercut for good measure. And now these two at the entranceway at ringside. Oh. These two are brawling outside the cell now. And now, oh no, Lesnar! German suplex between the barricade and the cage. No doubt Kross is going to feel that one tomorrow. Big uppercut there by the champion. Then now the champion trying to get out of dodge. Lesnar. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like hell has escalated on top of the cage. And oh no, Lesnar on top of the cage. F5 to the cell. Lesnar with the F5 onto the cage, and now oh look at this. Oh, just taking it towards Kross, and now oh no, German suplex. Suplex City in full effect here in St. Louis at Judgment Day. German suplex by Lesnar. And now the Beast. Oh no. The Beast incarnate. They're going to finish it. Kross is in trouble. Kross is in trouble. F5. And now again Lesnar. Anaconda of Ice. Anaconda of Ice on the Karrion Kross. Kross taps, but it doesn't matter. You can't win outside the cage. You can do damage, but you can't win via pinfall or submission outside. And now Kross trying to fight back, but you saw Lesnar evaded the clothesline attempt. But look at Kross. Oof. Able to chuck him over his back. And now look at Kross. Doomsday! Oh my God. That Saito suplex under the cage. And now look at Kross. Oh my God. And now it's Karrion Kross taking it towards the Beast here. We're all used to seeing Lesnar dominate a competitor inside the ring or outside the ring in this environment, in this case. But we're not used to Lesnar taking a beating like this. But Lesnar, elbow to the gut, fighting back, belly to belly slam. Brock Lesnar, no absence of malice. Look at Lesnar. Oh my God, just tossed him onto the cage. I mean, at least nobody has fallen like Cody Rhodes did earlier. Oh my God. I might have spoken too soon there. Kross is on the edge. Kross on the edge here. Belly to belly. Again, Lesnar. Belly to belly slam. And now look at Lesnar. What's this? Oh, vertical. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Vertical suplexes. Look at Lesnar. Shades of Eddie Guerrero. An old adversary of Lesnar back in the day. Eddie Guerrero once defeated Lesnar for the WWE title in No Way Out 2004. And now look. Karrion Kross in trouble. That's how Cesaro tapped out on Raw this past week. Again, tapping out, it don't mean a damn thing as far as winning the match goes. Oh, headbutt by Kross. And again, another headbutt. And now both men in the middle. This is where things get dangerous here. This is where things can get a lot dangerous than expected. That's Karrion Kross taking it towards Lesnar. Shot after shot. My God. Shots were fired all over Lesnar. Kross. Oh no, again. Doomsday. Kross taking it towards Lesnar. Choking him out. Both men on top of the cell. Both men are going to show no remorse, no absence of malice, nothing. Just going ahead and... Oh. I mean, if you're Lesnar, I mean, what do you do here? If you're Kross, how do you beat Lesnar? I mean, this is the way to do it, but again, on top of the cage. He got the Kross jacket on, and he made Lesnar tap. Which is an unusual sight to see in its own right, but it doesn't matter. It don't mean a damn thing. They gotta do it inside that cage. And now look at this. Oh, Kross! Suplex! But Kross was the one that went through the cage. Kross went through the cage. Lesnar is still intact on top of the cage. But luckily Kross was able to recover, was able to save himself from disaster. Lesnar on top. And now Kross are going to meet Lesnar face to face here. Knee in the midsection. Chopped. Exchange. Lesnar with the right. Oh no! This is what things have gone bad to worse. Oh, F5 through the cell. F5 through the cell. Lesnar wasting no time. Into the cover. Up the cell. No! Kross able to kick out. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Lesnar hit the F5 off the cage through the cell and was not able to put him away. And now Lesnar German suplexes. Suplex City. That's not enough in Lesnar's mind. He wants to put the nail in the coffin for Karrion Kross. Lesnar! F5! F5 with the cross. Hook of the leg. Lesnar's the champion. For the first time in his career, Brock Lesnar's the Universal Champion.
Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say. F5 through the cell. F5 for the win. New Universal Champion is Lesnar. Good night, everybody, from Judgment Day, as the Beast is champion.